Have you ever considered how some individuals learn to take away our hard-earned financial resources from our community? It often stems from certain pastors, as God is lifting the veil, allowing everyone to see their true motives. It's disheartening to see organizations that claim to prioritize community support but neglect their own members who contribute to their success. It's troubling when those in positions of wealth and power remain indifferent to the struggles of individuals around them. The lack of action to help those in need, especially within their own congregations, reveals a stark contrast between their professed values and their actual practices. I know many talented musicians and creative individuals who have dedicated their time to their church communities. Unfortunately, these churches often fail to provide the support these artists needed, leaving them to navigate their journeys alone. After God has uplifted them to celebrity status, some churches even have the nerve to request that these professional musicians perform for little or no compensation, disregarding the fact that they need to support their families. I can talk endlessly about the injustices that some pastors perpetuate, but I believe it's crucial for you to form your own judgment as Pastor Marvin Sap demands $40,000. Let's take a moment to listen to Pastor Marvin Sap.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sap was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get one soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap, that's swag. I was looking in her eyes, she's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. I got you. Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 wasn't for you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the bucket. Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. This ain't the time to talk. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving. That's it.
New book release. Get your copy. Available at Amazon, Google Play, and Google Books.
Dive into the enlightening verses of Jeremiah 30 verses 1-3, which convey a powerful message of hope and inspiration for God's people. This engaging book not only examines the transformative journeys of renowned figures like Robert Kelly, formerly known as R. Kelly, and Sean Combs, formerly Diddy, but also emphasizes how straying from God's Word can dramatically impact one's life purpose. Presented in a beautifully formatted digital file, this resource is ideal for anyone seeking spiritual growth and a renewed sense of direction. Immerse yourself in this enlightening journey of faith and encouragement, and discover how divine restoration can lead to profound change in your life. Start your transformative journey today.
We exist in a society where the universe is revealing the deceitful individuals who exploit others' hard work for their own gain. This person alone was attempting to take over $40 million from the community. They prey on the vulnerable by marketing counterfeit designer items to those in need, deceiving them into thinking they are authentic. This manipulation not only perpetuates inequality, but also undermines the value of true craftsmanship and integrity. At first glance, this woman could easily be mistaken for an ordinary citizen, but beneath the surface lies a cunning entrepreneur capitalizing on unsuspecting victims. She precisely identified her target communities, crafting a scheme to sell fraudulent items online. By doing so, she not only exploited these vulnerable consumers, but also cleverly navigated around any potential red flags that might draw the attention of law enforcement. Her deceptive tactics allowed her to rob trust and resources from those who believed they were making a legitimate purchase. This narrative resonates with my recent video discussing BBLs and their connection to vanity. It's important to recognize that designer clothing can lead individuals into a downward spiral if they struggle to embrace the unique beauty that God has given them. Let us take a moment to listen to this story.
And a Smithtown woman is busted for operating a store in Plainview that Nassau police say had $40 million worth of counterfeit luxury items that she was selling as the real thing. News 12's Antoinette Biordi is live in Plainview at the store where police say it was all happening, and you name it, she had it, Antoinette.
That's true, Joe. And actually, detectives say when they went inside Lenny's boutique here in Plainview, they discovered an entire operation going on in the basement where items were being stamped as luxury items like Gucci and Prada, but they were all fakes. And Nassau police arrested the owner and seized more than $40 million worth of items. It was the largest counterfeit bust they've ever seen. Chanel, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton. They may look like the real thing, but they're not. Police say they're knockoffs that Lindsay Costelli was selling inside Lenny's boutique on Old Country Road in Plainview and online.
Simple $10 sweatshirt. You put the Chanel brand on it. It sells for $5,300.
Police say the store contained thousands of knockoff Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Prada, and Dior clothing items that were seal pressed in the basement. Cops say they found 22 heat pressing machines used to make the knockoffs.
They would take a hat, a $3 hat, a 50-cent item on the side here. They would heat seal it onto the hat and then sell this hat for $300.
The people who counterfeit these goods are deceiving the public.
Bonnie Furman of Melville says she paid $50 for a Chanel sweatshirt here, but she had a feeling it was fake.
It was never the kind of stuff that I would think was real, but it just said Chanel, a sweatshirt, but I never thought it was great quality.
After receiving tips from sources, police conducted an 18-month investigation that involved surveillance and undercover purchases at the store. Further investigation revealed that the items were also being sold on a website she was running and shipped to customers. There was no answer at Costelli's door in Smithtown, and her neighbors didn't want to talk on camera about what happened. Carol Rutkowski of Plainview says she bought some items at the store and feels like she was misled.
You go in expecting that you're buying as advertised and that you're buying quality. And when they turn and kind of stab you in the back, thanks for buying, ha-ha, that's a big betrayal.
Costelli was charged with trademark counterfeiting. She's due back in court on November 2nd. If convicted, she could face up to 4 years in jail. In Plainview, Antoinette Biordi, News 12, Long Island.
New book release. Get your copy. Available at Amazon, Google Play, and Google Books.
This book provides a compelling reflection on the perspectives of young American citizen navigating the complexities of contemporary America. Through the insights of influential figures like Minister Louis Farrakhan, Jane Elliott, and Donald Trump, it delves into the myriad challenges facing the nation. Each speaker offers a unique lens through which to view the state of America, discussing how history has shaped the current climate and suggesting pathways for healing and unity. Despite a shared acknowledgement of a higher power in their speeches, the prevailing sentiment highlights an increasing division within the country. Central to this discourse is the theme of self-love from God's perspective, emphasizing the need for empathy among citizens. The book serves as a poignant reminder of the urgency for collective understanding before the nation descends further into crisis, potentially veering toward a state reminiscent of a third world nation.
In our community, some may believe that owning designer clothing brands sets them apart from everyday individuals. However, this perception is misguided. True value is not defined by wealth or external labels. What genuinely makes a person admirable is their kindness, spirit, and the way they treat others. It is our heart and compassion that create a lasting impact, not the price tag on our clothes. By abandoning our cultural traditions that were designed to protect us from individuals like this woman, we have unwittingly embraced beliefs and practices from other cultures that ultimately harm us. These choices not only jeopardize our families but also threaten to erase our legacies and inheritance, leaving us poorer in spirit and connection to the universe. We are a beautiful community with the ability to embrace an array of colorful fashions and designs that enhance our natural beauty. Yet, we often overlook our own talented designers, who are both fabulous and incredibly creative. I've witnessed so many small businesses showcasing their amazing t-shirts, hats, shoes, and women's clothing, but we fail to support them. Instead, we spend substantial amounts on items that may lack quality, simply for the allure of a designer name we've elevated. If we truly recognize the beauty and strength within ourselves, we could have revitalized Black Wall Street countless times, establishing it in every state across this nation. Now is the moment for us to harness our power, creativity, talents, and skills to strengthen our communities. Let us uplift, support, and nurture one another with love and compassion. We must let go of jealousy, envy, and hatred that tarnish our spirits and come together in unity. By allowing love to guide us and embracing a higher purpose, we can rebuild ourselves and our communities from the ground up. America is facing significant challenges and risks collapsing, but it is our responsibility to think about future generations. We must strive to rebuild for them, incorporating the timeless principles passed down from our forefathers. These principles can serve as a foundation for our society, guiding those who come after us. Let's emphasize that self-love is the essential key to a brighter, stronger future.
Hi you guys, I just wanted to come on here just to say hello. Still, thank you for your support, thank you for your comments on the video, and thanks for reaching out to me. But this video right here kind of reminds me of the other one that I did right before it about the BBLs, and it was talking about the vanity. So this is another form of vanity. Sometimes when we go out there and we get designer clothes and we're actually thinking, oh, okay, so we pay all this money for these designer clothes and we're actually looking better than someone else, than somebody else in our community, and it makes us think highly of ourselves. But we don't need clothing. We don't need material things to make us think highly of ourselves. We should love ourselves for who we are. We are the special ones. We have been designed and created especially by God. So all of us are unique. So we should be loving who we are. We don't need anything to validate who we are. We have designers. We have people in our community that's so very creative. They can make whatever we want. We need to learn how to support each other and depend on each other and come into unity, and stop making all these people celebrities and famous designers, and we don't even make our own designers, and they're using cheap material. That's not even quality material that they are using, but yet we put it on us. Once we put any outfit on, we set it off. We already know we the stuff. So let's support ourselves. Let's make the world rock what we make. Stop rocking what they make. It's time for us to rock what we make. We are the creators. So let's stand up. Let's be the creators that God has called us to be, and let's take our power back. And like I always say, y'all know what it is. That's right. You know I love you, right? Leave your support and your comments on the videos. Let your girl know what you're thinking. Holla at me. Talk to you later. Bye.